Good morning, it is day 51. It is 8:15 a.m. so I gotta sleep in a bit more. Well, I didn't really sleep in more, but I stayed in my sleeping bag for longer. Yeah, it was cold last night. I had a harder time sleeping last night than the night before, but I didn't see any frost on my tent this morning, so maybe it wasn't colder. I'm thinking tomorrow I might have to open up one of my hand warmers. No, not tomorrow, tonight. Because last night I slept at 9,000 feet. I think tonight I'm at 10,000 feet. And yeah, I don't know, I might also open up that emergency blanket that I bought to help stay warm. So I also didn't sleep with my synthetic puffer on because I keep trying to hold out for when it's really cold, because that's the only puffer I have until I get to Bishop. And so I keep trying to be I don't know, just hold out so that when it's really cold, it's okay, I have one more layer. Last night I slept in my rain jacket, and that was pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, I think it kept me warm. But anyways, I don't know. I'm honestly starting to feel pretty anxious for the next few days. Yesterday I walked 16 and a half miles. I was to camp by 3. The mosquitoes were out, like I said, so even when I went to sit in the sun, I got bit by 3 mosquitoes. So then I'm just cold by 5 p.m. and then I'm in my tent, until 6 a.m. the next day. So that's not a great system, but it is what it is. I don't know, Anyways, today I was only supposed to go 12 and a half miles. I saw the next campsite up was at 13.8 miles. So I might do that today, making tomorrow only a 12-mile day. It's just hard to say. It's really kind of hard to know. Then the other part of me is maybe I just try to crank out 18 today, 20 tomorrow, get to Mount Whitney a day early, get to Kearsarge Pass a day early, and just hitch in and meet my dad in Bishop instead of waiting for him to pick me up there. Because, I don't know, I think getting to camp too early is not helpful for me. And at least when I'm setting up my camp and stuff, I'm still sort of warm. I have to change out of my wet clothes. I don't know, there's just so many different options I can play with out here. And since I'm by myself, I can kind of do whatever I want. I'm also feeling really anxious because I don't think today, but I'm pretty sure the next 3 days after today start the big river crossings, as well as I'll be getting into snow. And I don't know, I mean I don't have a good system for my feet for river crossings, and someone who also has circulatory issues recommended just go through it. Go through it with your shoes and socks on. They're going to be wet either way, and it takes too much time to stop every time and re-put on your shoes and socks. By then you're so cold that if you had just kept walking, you'd already have warmed yourself up. Yeah, your feet will be wet, but you're crossing 5 rivers a day, so they're gonna be wet. They're wet either way. So, I don't know. I think I'm definitely starting to feel really anxious for being cold, honestly. And I'm starting to consider what does it look like if I somehow flip up a little and then come back a couple weeks later and do this portion, because I just it's really hard. I just don't think people understand how hard and uncomfortable and how much it hurts to be cold with rain-ons, and you can't just get warmed back up how you can if you don't have circulatory issues, right? Another person who has circulatory issues was saying how they have to carry one of those Nalgene bottles because you can put boiling water in there, and essentially you just have to hold that while you're hiking. You don't use your hiking poles, you just hold on to the boiling water bottle to keep your hands warm. And you can also apparently do that with a CNOC, which I have a CNOC, but I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's hard. It's just another layer of difficulty already being out in the cold mountains. So anyways, there's just a lot been on my mind. There always is when I'm by myself, because I have no one to talk to but me. So I'm just out here in my head thinking about a lot of stuff. So yeah, really, really beautiful. Like I love this kind of outdoor. I love all outdoors, but this just feels like home, I guess. I keep saying it, but it's true. So anyways, day 51, here we are. Alright, so I've just passed the highest point of my day. It was around 10,800 feet. It's a little after 11, so I'm going to try to hike until 11:45 at least, and until I eat. Get down the hill a little because it started to get a little windy. Yeah, let me show you this view. It's really pretty. I don't know. Oh yeah, can't really tell. That's alright, it's beautiful. Anyway, so yeah, I'm starting to feel really hungry, and I already had a bar earlier this morning, like really early after breakfast. And so I'm trying to make sure that I'm pacing myself, because yesterday I had an early lunch, and then by the time I was at camp, I was there for so long that I was like snacking and wasn't necessarily super hungry, but because I'm turning, like I only packed myself 7 days worth of food, and I turned this into an 8-day stretch. So I definitely need to just be smart with my food. I think I have more than enough, but I'm getting hungry, and I mean, when I do Whitney and Forester, I'm gonna be real hungry. Like, that's hard work. So anyways, all right, all downhill from here for today. Lunch, got another creamy stripe tortilla. The sun is out, so I'm sitting here in the sun feeling so good. Probably gonna have a break for about an hour, do some stretching, and then see how far we get. Alrighty, it is 5 o'clock, and I have decided I'm going to stop here and camp here, and I'm hoping that that is a good call. My feet are really wet, you can't tell. I've just been walking through snow the last couple of miles, and the next designated spot is 2.4 miles up, and that's that Cottonwood by Chicken Spring, Chicken Lake. It's a very popular one. It's the place that you go when you're going to pull off and go into Lone Pine. And so I was thinking, like, yeah, I could push it 2.4 miles more, but my feet are cold and wet, and while the sun is out at least, I think like it will be smart to just like set up tent, make sure that I can be warm, make sure that my clothes dry, and that I will hopefully be good for tomorrow morning. I am by a lot of snow, so I should be fine. This is not a designated spot, so you're really not supposed to do this, but I'm camping right here. It's a flat spot. I'm in the sun still for a while, so I figured, yeah, I'm just gonna take advantage and stop here. I ended up going 18 miles today, and yeah, so I could push it tomorrow and get to the base of Mount Whitney tomorrow. I'm gonna have to sit and think about all that, but anyways, tonight I think it'll be cold, so I think I'm gonna pull out the emergency blanket and sleep with my puffer on, and also just have my hand warmers at the ready. So we'll see how it is. I mean, you know, I gotta get ready for it anyways. So I think I'm around 11,000 feet right now. Good morning, it is day 52. So far I've walked half a mile and there is no snow anywhere here. Knock on wood, I'm sure it's coming up, but it's just always so funny where it's like, I felt so rushed to like set up my camp because I didn't know what was ahead, which is so valid. I have no idea. And then you get here and you're like, wow, no snow, wide open. So the sun would have hit. But honestly, I slept so well last night. Like, I was so warm. The emergency blanket works amazingly. If anything, I feel like I was kind of damp when I woke up. And I honestly think it's because I was like sweating a little bit. Like, I was warm last night, and it's like whenever I would move, I would get a little cold. But just like the overall, I was warmer last night than the last 2 nights. So yeah, that's amazing because this is the highest elevation I've been at. And then, yeah, today, so I decided I'm gonna try, I don't know, we'll see. But I decided I'm gonna just try to go to Bishop a day early and like get there before my dad. Walking only 13, 14, 15 miles at this elevation, it's very hard because I get to camp at 3 and I get so cold. Like, even if I change and I'm in warm clothes, like, I get cold. So yeah, I think that would make today about a 21-mile day to get to the base of Mount Whitney. And if I don't get there, then that's totally fine too, because I have the plan to do it in a day longer. But assuming that all goes well, I don't know what the elevation looks like today, then yeah, hopefully I'll crank out big miles and do Mount Whitney tomorrow. One thing I will say is I've definitely noticed the elevation. Like, last night I was having a hard time breathing. Not in a concerning way, but I would catch myself at night. Like, it's like I was forgetting to breathe, and then I was like gasping for air. And then when I was setting up my tent, I bent over and I stood up fast. I got a little lightheaded. So definitely just trying to stay on top of my water, as well as just remember, like I'm climbing to 11 or 12,000 feet today. I think 12,000, and then I go back down. If I make it to Whitney tonight, my camp will be at 10,600 feet, which is actually 200 less than today. So I'm hoping I'll still be able to stay cozy and warm, but I'm right by a mountain, so I feel like, I don't know if that'll make it warmer or colder, but anyways, yeah, I'm in really good spirits today. Like, the sun is out. It's already been such a difference. Like, the snow I walked on this morning, it is so much more packed, easy to walk on. Last night I was postholing and I was like, my feet were sinking in. It's just a good preview of like what Forester will be like and what other passes will be like. And even if I'm leaving at 7 in the morning, which is that's not as early as people usually leave in the mountains, like, the snow is still hard and it's easier to walk on. And that's just a good reminder, because that's what I have coming up for the next 2.5 weeks. So yeah, I'm so grateful for the sun. The sun is working so hard to melt the snow and make it a little easier for us hikers. Sometimes harder. I mean, postholing is hard, but that's my own fault too. Like, so long as I get up in the morning and get my miles in early, I shouldn't have to posthole for too long. So anyways, day 52. I'm just so happy to be here. So yeah. Okay, this is my highest point for today, 11,500 feet. Yeah, I'm up here. It's beautiful. It's cold. I'm so grateful I'm at the highest elevation and it's not even 10 yet. That's gonna be great, because been a cold morning and I honestly was contemplating whether or not I need to put my jacket back on. Also getting nervous I'm crossing 2 rivers today. It's the first big river crossings. But also I need to filter water. And yeah, I just guess like if it's gonna be as cold as this, it's just getting water is gonna be tough. Someone recommended using Ziploc bags over my hands, so I might try that, but highest point. Also, this is just absolutely stunning. I love it here. First big river crossing. Let's go, Bubbles. Oh man, he made that look easy. How you feel? Okay, we're gonna see.
Visit off trail. It would be tough, but I think because he wants.
Okay, exciting update. So, I finally ran into a bubble of people, and I'm definitely gonna camp with like 15 other people tonight because everyone's camping at the base of Whitney. There's a group of people getting up at 12:30 in the morning to start their hike, and I was initially kind of bummed because it's like I want to freaking hike with people. Like, I would love to do Whitney and Forester Pass with people, like Forester Pass especially. But I can't, like, I don't have my big down jacket yet. I don't get that until Bishop. And I mean, even today, like when I was filming today at the highest point, just how cold the wind was at 9 a.m. My fingers were white. Like, there's not a scenario where I can hike overnight with no sun and not be too cold that I won't get like hypothermia or frostbite or whatever, or else just have to use like several hand warmers, and then that doesn't do me any favors because I need enough for the next 2 days. So anyways, so then I met up with Cactus. You might remember Cactus. He's the one who I hiked Mission Creek with. We got a little off trail. We found our way. And anyways, he was waiting for a group, but they're not summiting. They're not going to go up Mount Whitney until the 31st, and he doesn't want to take a trail zero. So he said he would hike up with me tomorrow between like 5 or 6 a.m., which is really late to be hiking such a big mountain. And not just hiking that, like ultimately we're hiking Whitney, and then we're going to push on 5 to 8 more miles to get as close to Forester Pass, the base of it, that we can get. I just don't think I'll be able to do all the miles. I think it's actually 10 miles or so, and that would make for, what is it, like a 26-mile day. Yeah, I can't do that. But anyways, it's been really cool. I feel like very relieved because he said he would do Whitney with me. He said he would do Forester Pass with me, and like, yeah, neither of us want to wake up at 3 in the morning to do these things, or / cannot. So yeah, I'm just feeling so grateful right now. I've been telling all the folks I've been passing, I'm like, oh, it's been a little lonely out here. I haven't really seen anyone. I've been camping by myself, and now I've seen like 15 people just today. So yeah, I'm in much higher spirits and feeling a lot more excited about Whitney and Forester Pass. Apparently on Sunday morning it is supposed to start raining, and so that's going to be something that we'll have to navigate as well, still in high altitude, and I think I'll just be trying to get into town that day, so we'll see how fast I can push it. But yeah, anyways, feeling good, and yeah, it's just so beautiful out here. Okay, so it's almost 7. Tonight I'm eating a ramen bomb. Don't know how well you can see that. So the plan is to wake up and start heading out tomorrow by 5:30. If we were to go all the way to the base of Forester Pass tomorrow, that would be 22.9 miles, which I don't think I can do. I did 20.1 miles today, and like my feet were really hurting. I was hurting in general by the end, and we didn't get here until like 5:30 or so. And it's pretty cold here as well, and so not having time to like sit in the sun and like take off my sweaty clothes in the sun, that has been hard. So I think there's another option where we can go 20 miles tomorrow. It's just really hard to predict because I don't know how much Mount Whitney's going to take it out of me, and I don't know like, yeah, I just don't know how cold or I just don't know how cold I'll be. Don't know what river crossings are ahead. I don't know like with the elevation tomorrow, like even after Whitney, but going to Forester, how that's gonna feel. So yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling a little more stressed about it, but oh well, I mean, like, if I camp back a few miles away from Cactus or whoever else, then that's just what I do. Like, ultimately, I'm, can only do so many miles in a day, and it's unfortunate because I want to be able to get up in the morning and, yeah, get on the snow while it's still hard, but, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do what I have to do, so. Anyways, feet are hurting. My knee has been hurting a lot, my left knee that has runner's knee. It's been hurting a lot since I've been in the Sierras, and I think it's because of the weight, as well as there's just a lot more elevation, so that's been kind of giving me a bother. It's definitely the most pain I have felt on trail so far. I would say the highest I would rate it has been a 5 out of 10. So still very manageable, but uncomfortable. Otherwise, yeah, I would check the temperature on Garmin, and everyone's starting to say that like Garmin's weather app is like for shit, so maybe it doesn't matter, but it said the coldest tonight is supposed to be 45, so I'm really hopeful that it's true. But anyways, probably go to bed here soon. Yeah, it's cold. Mount Whitney tomorrow. Alright, it's day 53. I'm with Cactus. It's a little after 5:30. I was a little late this morning. I'm sorry, Cactus. And we are doing Mount Whitney. Our packs are super light. And how you feeling, Cactus?
Oh, I feel great.
Yeah, me too. It's beautiful. The sun is starting to come up. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Update. It's almost 8 a.m. We're going through the hard switchbacks now. It's beautiful. Every view, everywhere. My hat looks weird. That's okay. Yeah, we still got a ways to climb up, but we're doing some switchbacks, which are the harder parts. So I don't even know how high up we are right now, but doing good.
You carry that stick with you? I did.
I'm crying in the club. We made it. We made it! I just made it to the top of Mount Whitney. Yeah, I'm feeling very emotional. Very proud. This was a hard day. Wow, okay. This is the top. 14,505 feet. And it is 10:30, so it took us 5 hours. All right, time to eat something. There's just nothing like this. Wow. Best wrap so far on trail. Woo! All right, already started to head down. Stayed up for about a half an hour. I just cannot get enough of these views. And honestly, I don't know, I was crying for like 10 minutes. I was just very emotional by it all. It's very, I don't know, it just feels like such a privilege and a gift to get to be up here and to, yeah, just to be in the mountains. I just feel so lucky. So anyways, headed down now. I think it'll take 3 or 4 hours. Everyone that we have passed has said that they want to try to get to the base of Forster. I got to see Hot Beans and Merrick and Sarah and Darren. I got to see familiar faces, which was so amazing. And I'm really hoping I can kick it out today and meet up with them and camp and, yeah, be around them again tomorrow going into Bishop the next day. So anyways, day 53. Best day on trail yet. Mount Whitney is amazing, and yeah, I'm just feeling really happy.
Okay. Almost there.
Oh gosh. Just gotta have fun with it, right? Okay, so we've been post-holing for like at least the past hour. It is 1:45, and post-holing is so hard. I was telling Cactus, I was like, I feel like I learned my lesson. Like, maybe it's better to just wake up at 3 a.m. and do it all cold, because the sun will come out and you'll still get to come back on the downside when it's hard. And I know that, but I've never had a post hole like this before. My foot got stuck, like actually got stuck. My shoe, like my foot could come out, but my shoe would stay down. So I had to take my pack off and dig myself out. And it was kind of scary. Because if I lose a shoe out here, it's like, what do you do? I don't know. So anyways, I think we still have a while to go, but it's still just absolutely stunning, unsurprisingly. Alrighty, it is 4:45. I'm headed back out to trail. Yeah, today's gonna be tough. I mean, today has been tough. I'm going to try to get to the campsite that's in 5 miles from here. That is right before a stream. So I either do the stream, do 2 streams tonight, or I wait and I have to do it in the morning. I know a couple of people who are staying at the spot in 5 miles up, so that doesn't seem too bad. I mean, I still have like climbing to do today, and my whole pack is back on, so it's quite heavy. But yeah, I think that Cactus is more suited, like he's definitely more able to like take off and go the full almost 9 miles to get to the actual base of Forester. The bummer about only going 5 miles tonight is that means I think it's 11 miles until I would summit Forester. And yeah, tomorrow once again there's just like storms rolling in the afternoon now. It was gonna be the morning, it looks like it's the afternoon now. But either way, you don't want to, I mean, like 11 miles to get to the top of a pass. Like, I guess I would just say today it took us 9 hours. Literally, it took us 9 hours to summit Mount Whitney and come back, especially the post-holing afterwards was miserably hard and took forever. And yeah, there's going to be post-holing on the backside of Forester as well. So it's just tough because you got to, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to get up a lot earlier, but even if I wake up at 4 a.m. this time, and like I'm starting at 4, then I mean, yeah, I mean, I just don't know how far I would make it before I would even summit. And yeah, if I'm doing 11 miles, it's like the first 2 hours are just like going, you know, you're not even at the base yet. So anyways, I could go on and on, but all of this to say, hopefully I am feeling good enough to like go a little past the 5 mile marker. But if it's cold, and I think it, you know, it'll be getting cold here soon, and if the sun's already down, I'm definitely not crossing the rivers tonight. So I'll keep y'all posted. Alright, big river crossing number 1.
Yeah, that does not look that bad.
Alright, day 53 is almost over. It's 8 p.m. I went 19.6 miles today, and it felt like a lot more. I'm feeling really nervous for tomorrow for Forester. I have to cross the river first thing in the morning, and I think I'm just gonna take my shoes off and so that I can have dry feet. We're gonna get up at 5 a.m. and I'm not sure if that's really even early enough because we still have like several miles like until we would hit the pass, but anyways, I don't know. I'm feeling nervous for tomorrow. It's gonna be cold. I mean, I think it'll warm up during the day, but I think I'll have a couple hours where it's like I have cold, wet feet, and yeah, I'm feeling cold, and I have a couple of river crossings before I even start going up, and then we have the like, yeah, there's like, I guess there's a big like ice chute. I don't really know enough about Forester Pass, I guess, but there's a lot of rock scrambling. It's a climb up to 13,000 feet, and yeah, on the backside there's the opportunity to glissade. I don't know that I will, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm tired, so I'm gonna head to bed. I'm really happy I did Mount Whitney today. Tomorrow's gonna be really tough, and then one more day into Bishop after, so we got this.